A handle on that loose puck was Koivula, could not, and it's right back out at center ice. Jokiharju breaks this up, ends up back in behind the net. Lokinen will leave it. Jokiharju, 37 points in 31 games with the Portland Winterhawks. Kupari to Finland. Oliver Larsson plays big minutes for Denmark, swings it up the boards, but it's kept in at the blue line. Finland right back in, looking for more. Lokinen had it turned over in the corner, and this gets sent all the way down the ice, right on net. There will be no icing. Blichfeld is in on the forecheck, in with a bump with Smith-Reistrup. Cleared away, and Blichfeld lost his footing and goes down in the Finnish end of the ice. Bounced out through center, that long lead pass that was intended for Tolvanen, and play gets whistled down. But well, I guess you go back to the 2016 team. You had Patrick Laine, who certainly had some size. There's a shot from the high slot that got deflected wide. As Denmark down 1-0, trying to find that equalizer. David Nielsen had to get away from him. Cleared up the boards. Vaisa couldn't hold it in, and it's out at center ice. Face-off win for Finland. Heiskanen dishes off. Shot to the short side by Juolevi. That got turned aside. Niemi trying to work that back at the line, and this will make its way all the way down the ice. Miro Heiskanen will go back and set up the power play. He'll drop it back. Ikonen dishes it off, shot kicked away by Crow. And the puck controlled by Finland. Back at the line, Heiskanen sends it cross ice, gets it back. Heiskanen plays it back down low. The cross ice pass never got through. Shot from Heiskanen, that got turned aside. Juolevi plays it all the way around the boards, and it will make its way back out at center ice. Juolevi, the captain of the team that went through those difficult times last year at the World, will get sent in by Ikonen. Center to the front of the net. Koivula trying to find an open man in front, and Denmark making sure this gets out. Juolevi will send it right back in. Battle for the loose puck. It comes free, comes back at the line. Gets dished off. Juolevi, the floater from the line. That got turned aside. Ikonen looking for the loose puck. It never did get to him. Cleared out through center ice. And Niemi will start the line change now for Finland as he'll make his way to the bench. Played up through center. After the loose puck, Peli Räsänen, who has one of the Finnish goals in this game. Jokiharju sends it for Juolevi. Juolevi's shot got blocked. Kind of a shot pass from the Vancouver draft pick.
Again, a shot pass through where everybody has their sticks and skates. Let's get the puck to the net.
Juolevi leads the power play for Finland. And this gets picked off, and this will get sent back down the ice by Schultz.
So from a Finnish point of view, I'm watching this game through the lens of what they need to do to get better, to play competitively against the U.S. and into.
Räsänen out to take the face-off. Räsänen, the second goal for Finland from Tolvanen and Jokiharju. The opening goal was Kupanen from Välimäki and Heiskanen. Lead pass and off favor of Finland. Finland coming off a tough year. Last year, lost to the Czech Republic. They simply couldn't score in the round robin. Lost to the Czech Republic 2-1, then lost to Denmark 3-2, and then lost to Sweden 3-1. And it was after that game that the coaching change was made. Then they beat Switzerland 2-0, went to relegation, and won back-to-back games against Latvia 2-1 and 4-1 to stay in this big group. Mortensen had the stick knocked out of his hand. Turns and heads back to the Denmark bench.
They were a very disorganized team through there.
Back in, Koivula trying to get that for Tolvanen. And played back and controlled by Jokiharju.
You know, Eeli Tolvanen, he's a really good goal scorer, but he's an underrated playmaker. And because he's so lethal as a shooter, he can set up a lot of plays with that shot and then find the open man.
6 points for him in last year's World Championship in a tournament as we talked. Finland did not score. It's chilly outside. Juolevi tees it up from the point, lets the shot go deflected wide. Daniel Nielsen controls it for Denmark. That got knocked down with a high stick. And
that area, it's the shoulders, and that was over the shoulder.
And you're right, at 6'4", Koivula does have some room to work with there. Out through center, Finland will carry back in. Heponiemi will play it deep. Penalty now coming up on the play, and Denmark plays it in deep. Larson takes a look, slaps it off the boards, gets it out to center, almost a 2-on-1, but Rondier couldn't control it. He was up there with Crow, and now the penalty is over as Alberg is out of the penalty box. So Denmark 4 for 4 on the penalty kill, 1 for 1 on the power play, and giving Finland a run for their money here in the second. Juolevi, high short side, turned aside by Kasper Crow, bounces around. Svetkov trying to tie his man up and dishes it off. And a battle on the near side. Juolevi trying to hold it in. Ronbjörg will chop it away, race for it. Blichfeld goes after it, but Blichfeld now steals. Blichfeld trying to center, does, and it never got to Ronbjörg as it got tipped away out to center ice. Oliver Larsson for Jessen. Jakob Jessen back for Larsson. Larsson throws this up the middle to the blue line for Crow. Got away from him, and Jokiharju circles and throws it near side Juolevi. Juolevi quickly up. There's the shot. Crow. Nurmi trying to work it off the corner boards. Larsson has it for Denmark. Little delay. Tried to get it for Anderson. That failed to work. Smith-Sveistrup waits for it. Chips this out past Madsen out to center ice, and Finland with the regroup.
One of the great fears of goaltenders, the dreaded dip.
Ice group are also in the main group at 08 and 12 and trying to stay there. Game 2 for them after a tough opening night loss to the United States, a game that got away from them in the opening period. 9-0 was the final there. Minella will carry back for Finland. Plays this through the middle. Krasanen.
He thinks scoring, he thinks shooting, he attacks the net. It's no accident. I mean, he led the U17 tournament in goal scoring. He led the U18 tournament in goal scoring. He's the leading rookie goal scorer in the KHL as an 18-year-old with Jokerit.
Turned over at center ice, battling for Jokiharju, but it's brought in by Alberg, in for Daniel Nielsen. He got stripped of the puck in behind the net. Tended pass back to the blue line for Mogensen, got intercepted. And some room for Juolevi, who will join the attack. Juolevi, the Vancouver draft pick, trying to control it in the corner. Juolevi, number 5 overall in 2016. Lead pass for Mulgi. Mulgi to the line, no first concern. The game has been dominated by Finland. Jokiharju back into zone, trying to play this up the boards. Alberg trying to work it free, does. Alberg plays it into the corner. Grundtvig trying to spin off a check, gets pinned to the backboards. Heikkinen is over there to help out, and the puck comes loose to the near side corner, and Finland will control the long lead pass from Juolevi, ends up on the doorstep, and will play it towards the front of the net, but picked up, intercepted, and cleared by Mogensen. And Juolevi backtraps for Denmark, or for Finland. His pass is gobbled up at center ice, and Mulgi will put it right back into the Finnish zone. Inala gets to center and sends it in. Race for it on the far side. Kupari going in after it. Couldn't get a stick on it. Sent back to Juolevi at the left point. Juolevi for Kupari. Kupari trying to twist off a check, does. Kupari, Setkov now pins him to the backboards. Kupari gets some help from Minala. Back for Juolevi. Juolevi sends it cross ice. Finnan right back in on the attack. Juolevi trying to find a lane, tried to play it back. In behind him was Rasanen, but it makes its way up to center ice. Right boards, and this will get out at center ice. Blichfeld will carry in, but Vasalainen on the backtrack takes it away, and the quick up by young Vasalainen. Back to regroup. Ikonen plays it back in behind his own net. Juolevi gets bumped on the play by David Nielsen. Ikonen trying to work it free. Weiss is there for Denmark. And a battle in the corner to the left of the Finland net, but Finland wins the battle, and Vakanainen will carry it out. Vakanainen for Heponiemi. Heponiemi trying to hold it in the Denmark zone, can't. And cleared back out at center. Bouncing puck there, Magnus Bolgi took a swipe at it, and finally it does get into the Finnish end of the ice. Opening minute, period 3 of day 3. And Finland, after the 4-2 loss against Canada, trying to get even at 1-1. Cleared back along the far side boards, wrist shot through some traffic. That got turned aside. Next up for Finland will be Slovakia, and then USA against
15.
Taken off the corner boards. Played back at the line. Juolevi lets the shot go. Another save by Kasper Krog. Mortensen trying to get this out, and does as he sneaks it by Jukka Harju. And back into the Finnish zone. Play whistle down at the line.
I was talking about Olli Juolevi during the second period. I know for Vancouver Canucks fans, you can see a player drafted 5th overall. You see some other players around him playing in the NHL. Not every player is going to develop at the same rate. Olli Juolevi's a really good, smart 3-zone defenseman. He's not going to be an elite offensive player, but he can play the game. And as he physically matures, and I think despite Dale Hunter being a great coach, I think going back to Finland has benefited him and helped him, you know, just settle into a pro-type style of game. And I think he's going to be a real solid player for the Vancouver Canucks for a lot of years to come. Just be patient.
Saw another, so many goaltenders in the NHL have today. Turned over. Tolvanen trying to get a shot away, couldn't. Back to the right point, it comes, slap shot through some traffic. And that got blocked. Loose puck is back to the blue line. Jukka Harju trying to jump and drive it back down deep. Flipped away. Ronbjörg in on the forecheck for Denmark, cleared away from him. And Jukka Harju will circle back for Finland. Gets it for Juolevi. Juolevi will send it in.
Here.
Shot from the left side, Anala. Kupari takes the, Kupari plays it back at the blue line. Jukka Harju comes cross ice, Juolevi lets it go. Grundtvig will pick it up and send it back into the neutral ice. 53 shots on goal now for Finland. Juolevi, Anala, and Anala will send it in deep. Ahlberg will play it back into his own zone. Larson for Jessen. Jessen the long lead pass. Schultz in looking for that return pass from Grundtvig. It was beyond his reach. Kupari couldn't pick it up, and all it does. And Nielsen got away from him. Madsen has to be careful as Madsen getting pressured on the far side. Madsen does carry it in. Spin Spystrup looking for the return pass. Now has to try and hunt this down on the near side boards. Hein at the line trying to hold it in, can't. And right back in for Ikonen. Ikonen takes a good solid jolt in the corner from Rasmus Hein. A little bit of room for Jukka Harju. Lets the long shot go. Kasper Krog the save. And this gets gloved away from the front of the Denmark net. Pokinen plays it back. Juolevi. Juolevi. Tolvanen lets the wrister go. That got blocked. Ouch. As going in front of that one was Daniel Nielsen. And that's Smarts. Hein trying to knock it away. Can't. Shot by Tolvanen to the short side. Turned aside by Kasper Krog. Pokinen is on it again. Pokinen back at the blue line. Shot from the right point by Jukka Harju, turned aside. And now flipped off the boards, and Jukka Harju. The dominance continues by Finland as the power play continues for another 20 seconds. Wrist shot, another save by Kasper Krog. As Finland closing in on the 60. In fact, that was the 60th shot on goal for Finland in this game. Kasper Krog has been peppered, to say the least. Power play is over. And finally, will it make its way out of the Denmark zone? Yes, it does. And Heiskanen will go back. Heskinen gets double teamed. Grundvik trying to work it free. Puck is still loose, and now it will get.
That it was even a one-goal game. The Finns have really been dominant with the puck, with possession, with territorial play.
Bogensen for Hein. Pass up through the middle. Weisse had it poked away before he could do anything constructive with it. Shot from the far side. That's off a stick and wide. And Bogensen trying to get it out, but again, it's held in at the blue line and played right back in behind the Denmark net. Deflected up through center ice. Mulge clears it in. Played around the boards. Out through center. Some room. Getting your money's worth. Jokiharju plays it for Juolevi. Olli Juolevi back for Jokiharju. Slap shot. That got blocked. Bogensen fell in front of it. First penalty is over as Madsen's out of the penalty box. Or the Mulge out of the penalty box. Cleared, and this will send Finland all the way back to regroup with the man advantage. If there is a downside from Finland, this may be it. But the power play has not been able to connect. It has not been for a lack of chances. Koivula takes it to the line, lost control of it, gets it back, lost control of it again as he tried to send it down the right side board. Lasse Mortensen will send Juolevi back.
And I think that's why UCL Hokies kept putting his best players out there. I mean, really trying to serve as real game practice to try to get it moving and get it progressing.
Rassinen takes it deep. Jokiharju from the right point, and that shot got blocked. Denmark has done a terrific job blocking shots. Philip Schultz with that last block. Now it's off the skates of Schultz. And Karam's out the center ice.